Okay, boss, this is the topic simple interest, and simple interest formula is this. Simple interest is PTR by 100, where P is the principal amount, okay, time, the rate of interest, and this is how we find, boss. Today we will be using this formula and some other ways to solve this simple interest question. Okay, let me take one example and answer it. See, let's say we have 10,000 rupees as the principal. Time is 2 years. Rate of interest is 10%. What is the simple interest? Please answer this question, guys. Formula you already know. Formula is PTR by 100. You can apply and substitute the values, and you will get the answer.
2000, sir.
Thank you, madam. You are there to answer. Right. So, friends, you can see the simple interest will be, if you substitute in the formula, simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. Okay, that is nothing but 10,000 into time 2 years into rate 10%. When nothing is given us, then we will be considering rate as per annum. Okay, so per annum rate is that divided by, it will be 100 will cancel, 200 2000. Yes, 2000 will be simple interest in this case. Friends, this is general way of answering the question. Let's see. When principal is known to you, principal's rate percentage, principal's rate. See, I'm just taking 10%, boss. Okay, let me write clearly. Boss, when you know the principal, then simple interest will be, the question itself says that 10,000, so 10% will be the rate of interest. 10,000, so 10% will be the rate of interest. So 10,000, so 10%. So whenever you need to find 10%, boss, this will be 10,000, so 10%, that will be 1,000, and this will be 1 year interest, boss, because per annum interest is given. So this will be 1 year simple interest, boss. There is no need to substitute in the formula. You can directly tell in this way. So 10,000, so 10% will be 1 year's simple interest. You want for 2 years. So 2,000 will be the simple interest, because simple interest will be constant every year, boss. In the third year, it will be 1,000. In the fourth year, it will be 1,000. And in the fifth year, it will be 1,000. So simple interest will be constant every year, but compound interest varies. That we will see in tomorrow's class. We'll have wonderful shortcuts in compound interest also. I hope you are getting this. 10,000, so this percentage will be the simple interest, boss. So 1,000 rupees is the simple interest. Okay, you can make a note of this. Okay, guys, now hoping that you are taking the question. Now, second question, boss. This is, let me take. A certain principal amounts to be, 12,000. Okay, at a rate of 10% per annum, and the time given is 2 years. Then what is the principal utilized here? So certain principal is amounting to be 12,000 at a rate of 10% per annum. Time is 2 years. Then what is the principal loss? Yeah, I'm waiting for your answer. Guys, I'm waiting for your answer.
$10,000.
Exactly. 10,000 will be the answer. This question is the reverse of that one. So we'll see how we find how to do that one. Just a second. So friends, we have amount as 12,000, rate is given as 10% per annum, and time is equal to 2 years. So I'll tell you one method. You just convert the given rate into its equivalent fraction, boss. Just a second. 10 people, 16 people. Okay. So method important was we have done this method in percentage also. Now 10 rupees is my principal, 10 rupees is my principal, and this is the interest cost, because 10 rupees 10% is the interest. So 1 rupee is the interest, and amount will be, see, your amount will be principal plus simple interest cost. So amount will what will it become? It will become 11 in 1 year, boss. This is in 1 year, and the time is given as 2 years. So 10 rupees is becoming 11. If it is a compound interest, then we can, yeah. So 10 rupees is becoming 11. Now for the second year, again, see, 10 is the principal, we are assuming principal is 10. Amount you can see 1 is the interest. So 10 principal plus 1 first year interest plus 1 second year interest. Then it should be 12, boss. So 12 units is my amount, boss. Okay, principal is 10 units. We have to find this 10 units now. Given that amount is equal to 12,000, which is nothing but 12 units, boss, which is nothing but 12 units. So clearly 1 unit value from here, 1 unit value is 1000, boss. and you can say principal is equal to 10 units. So 10 into 1000 will be 10,000 rupees, will be the principal loss. So this is one of the way to find the answer. This method is applied in compound interest also, was. We'll see tomorrow how we are going to apply this method. Will be a wonderful shortcut in compound interest, was. But here, see, you can see rate is 10%. When principal is not known, you can go with like this, was. When principal is not known, you convert the given rate into its equivalent fraction, then that will be 1 by 10. This means that if 10 rupees is the principal, then 1 rupee is the interest. That is for 1 year. So for 2 years, the interest will be 2 rupees. 1 plus 1, 2 rupees, right? So 12 units will be the amount for 2 years. So I'm given in the question that 12,000 is the amount. So 12,000 is nothing but 12 units. From there, you can tell the value of a principal loss. So we'll try to implement this kind of methods in upcoming questions. Was we will enter into the slides now. Okay. Now, guys, let's go to the first question. You can see first question here. The interest earned by 4,800 in 2 years and 3 months. Standard questions, was these are 2 years and 3 months at the rate of 8 1/2% per annum. Simple interest is. Come on. 2 years, 3 months they are asking. You can find for 2 years and you can find for 3 months also. Firstly, we'll have to find for 1 year. I'm waiting for your reply.
$918, sir.
Yes. Answer will tell you. Yeah, 918. So friends, as I told you, you can find, wait a second, friends. See, rate of interest is given as 8 whole 1/2%, 16 7 by 17 by 2, and percentage means 1/100. So this 4,800 this much percentage will be the simple interest loss. So you can say 1 year 4,800 into 17 divided by 2 into 1 by 100 will be the simple interest loss. So you can cancel it to 24s, and we need to find a 24 into 17. This will be the simple interest loss. Generally on the first day I told you this method, 7 4s 28 2 7 2, this cross method I told you, right? And 14 plus 2 16, 4 plus 1 20, so 0 2, we have 2 ones 2 4 408. So this will result you 408 bus. That means 1 year simple interest will be 408. Okay, and for 2 years it will be 408 into 2 bus, it's 816. Now we have to do one more thing. For 3 months also we have to find. 2 years 3 months, right? We have to find for 3 months. So we will be finding the simple interest for 3 years 3 months. See, for 1 year, for 12 months, the simple interest is 408. For 3 months the simple interest will be question mark. By cross multiplication it is 408 into 3 by 12 was, so 3 fours, it's 104. Now the answer will be for 2 years simple interest is 816. For 3 months simple interest just now you found as 104. 816104. 104 sure. 4 1 4 4 102 bus. This is 102. This is not 104. This is 102. It will be 819. So 918 will be your answer. After first question, guys, second question is also visible. You can answer that. Okay, question number 2, answer please. I'll call you back. I'm in class. Question number 2. What sum of money will amount to Rs 1768 in 3 years at simple interest if the rates of interest for 3 years are respectively?
$141.4, sir.
141.4. 15 students. Oh no. You know, for these 15 students, I am staying in the college till 6:37 every day. I want more strength, boss. This is not fair. Okay. Question number 2. Answer you have. How much, boss? How much answer you are saying?
141.47.
That is the amount. That is the what sum of money. That is the principal you are saying.
Total sum of interest on in 3 years.
Okay, total interest you are saying that. So what sum of money will amount? What sum of money will amount rupees 768 in 3 years at simple interest if the rates of interest for the 3 years are? Guys, you can take this problem like this. See, if for first year, let's say PTR by 100. Okay, for second year also, when rate of interest is different, then you will once again find PTR by 100. This will come as when you take P out, so T by 100 plus TR by 100 you can take like that. Actually, if you take R also out, if you take R also, then time by 100. Acha, we are you take T out, boss, then rate by 100 will be there in the formula. So you can add these rates directly, boss. So when this kind of question comes, you can add these rates directly. Okay. Questions is 3 years, right? First year rate, second year rate, and third year rate, right? So first year rate will be 8 9 by 4 plus second year rate will be 7 by 2 plus third year rate will be 16 plus 3 19 by 4. 19 by 4, and in the denominator it is 4. We have 9 plus 14 plus 19, boss. And this is actually percentage. This is in total percentage, right? And it will be 9 plus 4 23, 33 plus 9 42 by 4. 14 20 29 33, yeah, 42 by 4, it will be 21 by 2 percentage. 21 by 2 percentage. This is effective rate, boss. So you can calculate effective rate for all the 3 years, boss. Okay, now simple interest for 3 years will be PTR by 100, right? Let us assume P is the principal here. I'm assuming P is the principal, and time is given as 3 years, and rate I know 21 by 2 into 1 by 100, because percentage means 1 by 100, right? What sum of money will amount to? Acha, this is the amount, was this given as amount. Okay, and see, this is the complete. This part will give you simple interest, boss, plus P. When you add a principal to this one, then you will get amount, boss. You can see here amount is equal to principal plus simple interest, boss. So this is the principal and this is the simple interest for 3 years, right? And here you can write it. 3 20s are 60, 63. So 63P divided by 200 plus P is equal to 1768. You will have to solve it. Then you will have 200P by 200. Okay, it will be 200P plus 63. That is 263P by 200 is equal to 1768, boss. It should be, it's 3 years. Sorry, one thing we have to observe here, we should not take 3 years, boss, because we have taken effective rate for 3 years in the formula. See, this is the effective rate, first year rate plus second year rate plus third year rate. We have taken effective rate for 3 years. Then we should not take a 3 over here. So this will be, the interest will be principal into rate for 3 years. This is the effective rate for 3 years into 1 by 100 plus P. That will be giving you 1768. So here the change will be, it will become 21 only. 21 only. Now this will be 200P plus 21P. 221P. It will be 221P. It will be 221P by 200 is equal to 1768. This is the amount was amount nothing but your principal plus simple interest for 3 years. That will be amount. So this is amount was. From here you will directly get p value. P value will you have to solve it. Then p will be 1600. P is nothing but principal was. So your principal will be 1600 in this case. 2 to 4 5. Okay, going to the next question. We have question number 3 here. Murali deposited a certain sum of money at simple interest, which amounts to be 720 after 2 years and 2 rupees 1020 after further a period of 5 years. Further a period of 5 years, okay? The sum is okay, friends. Question number 3, you can see. Okay, those 15 people are with us. Question number 3. Murali deposited a certain sum of money at simple interest, which amounts to 720 after 2 years and 1020 after a further period of 5 years. After a further period of 5 years. Okay, see, some principal P is there. That is becoming 720 and that is becoming 1020 was that is becoming 1020 here. This principal is becoming 720 in 2 years, but this again, okay, let me take from here, and that principal is becoming 1020 after a further period of 5 years. So total period is 5 years, boss, from here to here, but from here to here the period is 3 years, boss. So let's, you know one fact that every year simple interest will be same. So let me find 1020 minus 720 was 80, 800, 800, 220. 300 will be the difference. And this 300 difference, you know, this is the simple interest for 3 years, boss. This is the simple interest for 3 years. Very clear. Why? Because see, 720 to 1020 amount is becoming this much in a gap of 3 years, boss. And this is the simple interest, because principal will be constant and simple what we say will be constant. So 3 years simple interest is 300. 1 year simple interest will be 100. That will be 300 by 3. So 1 year simple interest will be 100. Now they are asking for the sum. The amount will be, see, see the principal after 2 years becoming 720, and the interest for 2 years will be 200 because 1 year interest is 100. So interest will be 200 for 2 years, boss. You can subtract. You know amount is equal to principal plus simple interest, right? So if you want principal will be amount minus simple interest, boss. So this is the amount, 720 is the amount. So 720 minus simple interest should be how much? 580, 200, 500, 520. 520 will be the principal loss. $720, it should be 600. Guys, here we have done a mistake. See, this is after a further period of 5 years, boss. This is after further period of 5 years, not 3 years. So you can done mistake here. Okay. So question here, after further period of 5 years. So from here to here 5 years time is there. From here to here total 7 years time is there. From P to become 1020 it is taking 7 years. So 720 to 1020 difference is 300. That is the simple interest for 5 years, boss. So 5 years simple interest is 300 and 1 year simple interest will be 60 rupees, boss. 1 year simple interest will be 60 rupees. Now here 2 years simple interest will be 60 into 2, that is 120. So 720 is the amount minus 120 will give you 600 rupees. This is the principal loss. This will be correct. Murali deposited, I hope you understood this. Murali deposited a certain sum of money at simple interest which amounts to rupees 720 after 2 years and 1020 after a further period of 5 years. So after this 2 years, after a further period of 5 years, it is becoming 1020, boss. You this is important model, boss. You can practice few more problems to have idea on that. After that we have question number 4. I hope you are getting the concept. Okay, you can answer question number 4.
1200, sir.
Good, you have answered it. Simple interest on a sum of money will be 600 after 10 years. Okay, if the principal is tripled after 5 years, then what will be the total interest at the end of the 10th year? So guys, clearly given the simple interest on sum of money will be 600 after 10 years. Okay, so 10 years simple interest will be 600 and 1 year simple interest will be 60 rupees, boss. That is 600 by 6. Similarly, 5 years simple interest will be 5 into 60. That is 300 rupees, boss. So first 5 years we have. Okay, next 5 years we have. So here the simple interest is 300, boss. Here the simple interest is 300. For first 5 years simple interest is 300. And now the question says, see, first principal is P only here, and you are getting simple interest as 300. And if the principal is tripled 3 times, it has become 3 times after 5 years. So now principal is becoming 3P, boss. Every P will be giving one, you can see every P will be giving its interest, and another P will also be giving one interest, and another P will also be giving one interest. So total 3 interest will be coming, right, for 1 year. and after first 5 years the principal is tripled, so interest will also be tripled, boss. Okay, interest will also be tripled because principal is tripled, so 3p it is becoming, then 3 interest it is becoming. So the question is, what will be the total interest at the end of the 10th year? So by the end of the 10th year, for first 5 years it is 300, and for next 5 years it is 3 into 3 900, boss. So 1200 will be the interest at the end of the 10 years. This will be your answer. I hope you are getting the concept. Question number 5, answer please.
Sir, 14 years, sir.
We have question number 5. An amount becomes 4 times in 7 years. Okay, boss, here you will have to understand one thing. We have P, boss. P is the principal. We have P is the principal. That is becoming 4P in a period of 7 years, boss. In a 7 years. So this is the amount and this is the principal, boss. Then what is simple interest here? Simple interest is amount minus principal. So 3P will be simple interest, boss. 3P will be simple interest. And I can say one statement, P is becoming 3 times of itself in 7 years, boss. Principal is becoming 3 times of itself in 7 years. And in how many years will the amount become 16 times of the original amount? You can see P now it has to become 16, boss. 16 times. P is the original and 16 times the original. In how many years? That is the question. Again,
35,
simple
sir.
interest. Simple interest will be 15p, boss. Simple interest will be 15p. Now you can say P becomes 15p, but it happens in how many years? So you can see P is becoming 3p in 7 years, and now 3p has to become 15p, boss. How it becomes is when you multiply it with 5, then 3p will become 15p, boss. So whatever factor you are multiplying here, you will have to multiply here also. Then you will get 35 years, and you can say that, you can clearly say 35 years. So in 35 years, you can clearly say in 35 years, this P will become 16P, boss. This is also important model problem. You know, after 1 month, if you open this question number 5, boss, you will again get confusion and you will again say wrong answer, boss. So keep keep practicing this model of problems, boss. Now question number 6. You can see question number 6. Question number 6.
5,000. 5,000, sir.
A sum was put at simple interest at a certain rate for 2 years. Had it been at a 4% higher rate, it would have fetched 400 more. Yes, 5,000 will be the answer. Just a second. We have 13 participants. Okay, not an issue. Okay, guys. A sum was put at a simple interest at a certain rate was. See, now rate is R. Now rate is R. Certain rate for 2 years. Okay, time is 2 years. Had it been at 4% higher, now rate is becoming 4% higher, boss. It would have fetched RS 400 more. You can clearly say here this 4% higher. See how we are finding simple interest. Your principal into rate percentage will be giving you rate percentage. Principal into rate percentage will be giving you simple interest for 1 year, boss. This is very clear. We have been doing this from starting of the class, right? You can see this excess, your principal into this excess 4% for 2 years should have to give 400 rupees, because increasing in 400 rupees is causing 400 rupees change in the amount, boss. I hope you are getting this point. Your principal into this increased 4% for 2 years should be the reason for 400 rupees, boss. And you can say but percentage is there. P percentage is equal to 50. Percentage is nothing but 1 by 100, so P by 100 is equal to 50. So principal is 5,000, boss. I hope you understood this. So to make you see, let's say 10,000 is the principal and rate of interest is 10%, then we will be finding 10,000's 10% will be your interest, boss. That is 1,000 rupees interest. If I say that 2% increase is there in the rate, then I can directly find 10,000's 2%, boss. I can directly find 10,000's 2%, that is 200 rupees increase, and I can add to the previous and I can say how much 1,200 will be the interest, boss, and this 2% let me for the increase of this 200 rupees. So same concept I am applying here. This 4% change is causing me this 400 rupees change. I hope you got this trick. సార్ నేను మళ్ళీ కాల్ చేస్తాను సార్. కొంచెం పని మీద ఉన్నా సార్, మళ్ళీ చేస్తాను. Okay guys, and we have question number 7.
$795, sir.
Yeah. So rupees 600 amounts to 735 in 5 years. Clearly 600 is becoming 735. So 135 is the interest for 5 years. So 1 year interest will be 135 by 5, boss. 5 2s 10, 5 7, 27 rupees will be the 1 year's interest, boss. This is 1 year interest at a certain rate of simple interest. If the rate of the interest is increased by 2%, what will be the amount then? See, we know interest, boss. We know interest. Then we can calculate principal here. Principal also we have. You can see 600 amounts to 735. So principal is this one. Now we can find rate, boss, by formula PTR by 100. Okay, this is the simple interest. So simple interest for 1 year is 27. We can find a rate that is simple interest into 100 divided by principal into time. 600 into time was, and time is 1 year. Then it will see, because we have found 1 year is simple interest, right? It will give you rate was rate is coming in points. Okay, 3 2s and 3 9s, so it's a 4.5 percentage. This is the rate. Now this is the old rate. Now they are saying that 2% increase is there in the interest was. So new rate will be 4.5 percentage old plus 2 percentage new. It will be 6.5 percentage was. And what will be the amount then? So the question is, if the rate of interest is increased by 2%, what will be the amount then? Okay, 600 amounts to rupees 735 in 5 years at a certain rate of simple interest. Rate we know 4.5. If the rate is increased to 2%, okay, now guys, it's a 6.5% is the new rate, and we want to find amount was. Again, amount will be your principal plus simple interest was. Now let me find the simple interest. Simple interest of 600 at 6.5 percentage was 6.5 percentage. I can take it as 6 percentage plus 600 into 0.5 percentage was is 600. See, 600 cannot, then it will be 6.5 percentage, right? So 600 6 percentage will be. How I find 6% generally is, 1% will be, if I ask you 6,000, so 1% will be, 1% is nothing but 1 by 100, right? So 6,000, so 1% will be 6 rupees. We have 600, right? So 600, so 1% will be 6 rupees, boss. Just a second, 600, so 1%. When 6% I have, how I do is 600, so 1% will be 6. See, just 1% means you keep a dot here, that will be 1%. Okay, and we want 6 percentage, then 6 into 6, 36 will be here. That will be the simple interest plus 0.5 percentage was. Again, 600 0.5 is how much? 600 1 percentage is 6. 600 half percentage. 0.5 is nothing but half, right? Half is 3, boss. So it will be 39 rupees for 1 year. This will be 39 rupees for 1 year. But I want for 5 years, boss. So 5 years simple interest will be 5 into 39, which is 5 3 is 150, 5 9 is 45, 195, and principal is given as 600. So amount will be 600 plus 195. 795 will be the amount. Okay, next question, boss. Question number 8 we have. Please answer this question. Okay. So question number 5 was, you can answer this question like this. For this kind of question, you can see a man lent 2000 partially at 5% and balance 4%. So 2000,
1200, sir.
consider x as the one amount and 2000 minus x as the another part was, and you can apply our PTR by 100 here. So for this, one part is at 5%. So one part is at 5%, that is 5% of x given. If he receives 90 towards annual interest, find the amount. Okay, plus 2000 minus x 4% PTR by 100 is equal to 92. That is the interest was. This is the interest for this part. This is the interest for second part. You can solve this one, boss, or you can, for this model, boss, very important, for this model you can answer this like this. See, 2001 part is given at 4%, another part is also given at 4%, but 1% extra, boss. Please understand the concept. Another part is also given at 4%, but 1% extra. That means a total 2000 part is given at 4%. So I find 2000's 4%, boss. I find 2000's 4%, that is 80. So this should be the simple interest when I lend total 2000 part at 4%, boss. Okay. Now how much I have received? I have received 92, boss. So 92 I have received, but I should get 80. Extra 12 rupees I have received due to this 1%, boss. You will have to understand this. Extra 12 rupees is received due to this 1%, boss. So this part will be, let us say some x is that part. X is 1%. X is 1% is 12 rupees, boss. This thing you will have to catch. If you say this part is x, then x is 1% will be 12 rupees. Then x will be 1% is nothing but 1 by 100. So x will be 1200. So one part will be 1200 and another part will be 2000 minus 1200, which is 800, boss. Which is 2000 minus 1200. This is another part. I hope you understood this shortcut, boss. We have done this kind of shortcut in percentages also, right? Any difficulties in the shortcut, you can ask me, friends. Okay, after that we have question number 9, friends. Please answer this question number 9. The rate of interest on a sum of money is 4% per annum for first 2 years. This kind of model we have done previously.
$2,000, sir.
Yeah. So friends, you can see the rate of interest of a sum of money is 4% per annum for first 2 years. So guys, as we said, rate will be 4 years to rate, boss. To 4 years, 6% for next 4 years plus now 4 years plus 2 years, 6 years completed, boss. Total 6 years completed. Okay, and 8% per annum. Okay, for the period beyond 6 years. Okay, beyond 6 years we have to take 8%. Fine. If the simple interest occurred by the sum of the for a total period of 9 years, we want 9 total period, was so 6 years already over. So 3 years we will have, and by the sum a total period of 9 years is 1120 if the simple interest occurred. So total simple interest is for 9 years is given, boss. So effective rate will be 4 to 8 plus 24 plus 24, boss. Okay, it's 48 plus 8, 56% is the effective rate, boss. This is the effective rate. Now your principal's 56% your simple interest, boss. That is the question which is given here. Your principal's 56% will be 1120. Okay, and this principal into 56 by 100 will be equal to 1120. Either you can cancel here 2 2 4 2 8 16 2 50s 2 25s 2 1s and 4s again. Okay, P is equal to 1120 into 25 by 14, boss. 7s to 5s to 6 560 7 7 8s. So it is P 80 into 25, boss. And on very first day I told the shortcut, if 25 is there, then you can consider this as 100 by 4. So I am doing it to I'm just considering that this has 100 by 4. So 4 20s are 80, and we have 100 in multiplication. Principal will be 2000 for this question. Okay, you can note it and you can answer question number 10. Question number 10, answer please.
$640, sir.
Let's see question number 10, guys. We have two equal amounts of money are deposited in two banks, each at 15% per annum for 3.5 years and 5 years. If the difference between their interest is 144, each sum is the amount deposited in two banks, each at 15% per annum. Two equal amounts. This is the hint, was. So when equal amount is there, when one is deposited at 15% per annum and for 3.5 years, okay, and another is at 5 years, if the difference between their interest will be coming due to the difference in the effective rate, was. So let me find effective rate of interest here. Effective rate will be two equal amounts of the money are deposited in two banks, each at 15% per annum for 3.5 years. Okay, one is for 5 years and one is for 3.5 years, right? So one is for 5 years, so it is rate into time minus one is for one is for 3.5 years, nothing but 3.5 years, right? So you can take 15 out of it. So 15 minus 3.5, it's a 5 minus 3.5. Okay, this is completely multiplication, and 5 minus 3.5 is nothing but 1.5 boss. So 15 into 1.5, this should be the effective rate, and this is the effective rate of interest boss. Effective rate of interest, because principal will be constant, so I'm not taking that principal here. Now principal into your effective rate of interest, principal into your effective rate of interest must be giving you this 144 rupees change was, must be giving you that 144 rupees change, because the difference in their interest is 144, right? And they are asking for the sum, then you can, this is in percentage. Okay, you can tell it was, you solve it, x 15 into 1.5 percentage, it's x into 15. Okay, let's bring it to the right answer. 144 divided by 15 into 1.5 percentage, it is 144. If you bring this percentage to the numerator, into 100 will become, divided by 15 into 15 we have, actually it is 1.5, so I'm taking 10 here. So 5 2s and 5 3s, and 5 3s and 5 20s. 3 4s 12, 3 8s 24. Still we have one more 3, 3 1s 3, and 3 16s, 32 32 and 6400, 36 40. Yes, 16 32 32 and 2 64 640. So 640 will be your principal loss. Okay, and last question was question number 11. This is installment question was, please answer the question. Installment model is also very important. Question number 11, please. Oh my god, the sheet is responding. Question number 11, by guys, you can see over here. A watch is sold at 440 cash. 440 cash or 200 cash down payment was. So either you have to pay 440 or 200 down payment was. So if I pay 200 down payment, then I will have 240 rupees, and for this 240 rupees I will have to pay interest was. Okay, payment together with the 244, but you have to pay 240, but you paid 244 was. So you paid 244, so you are paying 4 rupees as the interest was. You are paying 4 rupees as the interest to be paid after 1 month, and this interest is for 1 month, my dear. Okay, find the rate of interest changed in the installment scheme, charged in the installment scheme. So my friends, we want rate of interest. Okay, see, we know how we find a rate of interest is, this is the interest, right? We know interest, this is the principal we know, interest we know. So we want rate of interest. So PTR by 100 will be giving you rate of interest, that is 4 rupees. P principal is 240 into rate of interest we have to find. Time is 1 month divided by 100, but time is in 1 month boss, so I will have to convert that into 1 year in order to get correct answer boss. So 1 month divided by 12 will give you, will convert the given month into 1 year, boss. Clearly, it's 20 times, 0, 0 will cancel, 2 5s it will go, 5 4s 20. So rate of interest will be 20% for this question. Rate of interest will be 20%, boss. This is the question from installments, boss. You can answer more questions on installments also, because installments is also important in simple interest, boss. Okay friends, with this question I'm ending today's session. Just a second, 11 people are there, and these 11 people are standing with me from starting. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Keep practicing. Right, let's meet in the next class.